creating relationships, following up with coffees, following up with lunches, and so on and so on. So 3-4 years later, when I'm ready to create an event or need funding, now I have a solid relationship. And I think sometimes the hindrance is people think they go into one meeting and somebody's supposed to get them $10,000 and they don't know them. So you have to be patient and build relationships. It takes years to be able to get some of the funding that I've gotten, and patience.
Yeah. Thanks for calling in. We got some more calls to answer and questions to answer online. But thanks for calling in. All right. We got to answer Betsy's question.
Yes.
Betsy from Houston, Texas had a question.
Yeah, she wanted to know in a nutshell, what advice would you give someone starting out, and how long did it take to see a profit?
Okay, so starting out, I would advise anyone to get a mentor in the business. Go follow an event planner, be an intern, put the pride aside. You don't always have to get paid. I interned with an individual for 1 year to figure out what I wanted to do. And actually, that was a wedding planner. You have to figure out what kind of event planner you want to be first. So just kind of help a couple of people for about a good year and figure out what you really want to specialize in. In terms of a profit, can't talk to that.
Years? None.
You know, if I can break even, usually every time I create an event for the first time, when I break even, I'm excited about it. I would definitely say give yourself 2 years before you really see a strong profit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Child, don't get me started on that. Number two.
So, Cynthia, you know, Vontina gave a good question about organizing and starting an event for entrepreneurs, but I know that, you know, we have a lot of black women in the city, and you said a key thing: don't put your pride aside and get you a mentor.
Yes.
So what advice would you offer women, particularly black women, that are entering into, want to enter into event planning, wedding planning, or social events, things that you do? What advice would you offer them?
First thing I would do is say, stop trying to save and get all of the money right so you can get your website. You're trying to get your logo. You're trying to get your business card. I see so many women that invest in all of those top dollar things, and then they're not even good at event planning, or they don't even have experience. They don't even know how to talk to a client. You got this nice business card and this website. There's no work there either. You just got your picture and your logo. So you first, again, want to put your pride aside. Honestly, just email someone. You can inbox them. I mean, we're in this day and age of social media, so use it to your benefit. Go on LinkedIn, figure out who the planners are in your community, and just say, hey, I would love to intern with you. If I can just work one event with you. You will get some no's. I got no's, and keep going. Absolutely. Because one person says no does not mean that you still can't be a planner. So that's definitely step one. And again, decide what type of event planner you want to be. For me, I think there's an abundance of planners in Memphis, and for me, I thought I wanted to do weddings. I love, so I worked with a wedding planner, and I decided this is not for me. It's too stressful. You're dealing with families. You're dealing with emotional bridezillas. It's a lot, and I'm so thankful that I was able to work with an individual versus me saying, well, I'm Cynthia Daniels, the wedding planner with this beautiful website and so on and so on. So, intern, volunteer for a year minimum. If you haven't done a year's worth of time, you're not ready to be an event planner. You're not ready to deal with the problems that come up, the last minute things, people not showing up. You have to be able to think very quickly on your feet and be able to manage the chaos behind the scenes.
You know, and you said something that's really hard for people to do, because they'll preach.
What's
put
that?
your pride aside. I'm going to have to do a workshop called Put Your Pride Aside.
You have to. Because you don't know anything yet.
And you know what? We might have to get to your schedule, what's your availability. We do workshop once a month. Okay. The last Monday in the month. And I'll send you our itinerary, and we're going to lock you in and get you to come. And we free now. Our workshop's free.
No, they're not going to be free. No, they're not free. It's going to be $10 per head.
But you know what? You have to invest.
Hello.
You have to invest.
Hello. They were free last year. It's a new year.
The year before that, and the year before that.
And the year before that, it's a new year.
I'm down to help out wherever possible.
But I just posted your 7 steps.
Come on,
Can
I finish?
You can patent it.
Not finished.
Well, no, she don't need it anymore because the main thing right here, number 4, she said go hard. Many people don't realize you have to go hard. This is, if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Well, let me give you an analogy.
Okay, go ahead.
A lot of people want it, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
They got these big dreams, these big ambitions. They say they want to do it, but guess what? They got a AA battery.
Oh, what's that?
That's that battery, that AA battery that they trying to pull when they need a generator. So they don't, they don't have the endurance muscle.
Can I share what my schedule used to look like?
Come on.
I juggled my full-time job and this side hustle. I slept 4 hours a day. I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So from 4 to 8 o'clock, I worked on my business. From 8 to 5, I worked my full-time job. I maybe have an hour for dinner, and then I go hard until midnight. I did that for about 2 to 3 years. No sleep. Eyes burning, but I knew I wanted it.
Absolutely.
So you have to know that there is no sleep right now. Until you never really get to the finish line. I'm still learning and creating as I go, but you have to want it, and you have to know it's not all about money in the beginning. You have to build it.
People don't understand it.
Yeah, they want instant gratification.
Yep.
In the words of my great mentor, Les Brown, you got to be hungry. If you're not hungry, it's not gonna work. And there's no complaining.
Yeah. You asked us downstairs, how did you work a full-time job? We're like, oh no.
Same thing.
We have to make appointments. Me and my wife, we have to have a date night.
Yeah.
We have to schedule that time because if not, we get so consumed, and we have to be intentional about making sure that we slow down. She has her own business. She works a full-time job.
Okay.
And so we all in the house. We got a craft over here, and I'm in the lab in the back.
Different sides.
He's a slave driver. He called all night long giving orders.
I don't believe that.
What?
No.
Help me out. Honey, he the one in Django, the movie on the horse. No, for real. What was the movie? Django? Yeah, that's him. The Samuel Jackson. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He was a snitch. I am not a snitch.
Well, you a slave driver. But really, so Cynthia, we don't have very much time, but I want you to share with 2 of your signature events.
Okay.
The 40 under 40.
All right, so we got 40 under 40. That comes up November 17th at the Hilton, Memphis. You can find that on Facebook. And really the concept behind that was that I would see other awards in the city of Memphis, and it normally be about 3 or 4 black people. And I know that Memphis is 69% African American, so I said we need to create something for our community. So that's a big purpose behind that event.
Well, we don't have to do a 60 under 60.
We can do 60 under 60.
Girl, you tell me your age.
Wait a minute.
Girl.
And the other one, I think everybody.
I'm late to the party. I'm like, wait a minute.
We can work on that one too. Memphis Black Restaurant Week. I talked about it earlier. That's going to be March 5th through 11th.
March 5th.
You can find that on Facebook, Memphis Black Restaurant Week, or go to blackrestaurantweek.com. That's the website. We're going to have 12 amazing restaurants.
Send us something in the email.
Absolutely.
And then we'll put it up on our website.
Absolutely.
And we'll throw it up on our social media.
Okay. So again, those are 2 of my bigger signature events, and I love that Memphis Black Restaurant Week. Not only does it show people the hidden treasures in the community, but it's a launching pad for those restaurants that just opened up maybe a month ago. There's one cool one called the Slice of Soul Pizza Lounge.
Where's
it's
that?
On Madison. It's on
Madison.
Madison.
Yeah. I passed by the other day. It was packed.
It's so cool. They do like an Al B. Green pizza, Memphis Meat Mafia, Orange Mound mimosas. I mean, you would absolutely love it.
So tell us, where do you see this in 5 years?
Ooh, in 5 years?
Yeah.
Obviously, I wanted to grow. I would love it if every participating restaurant in the city of Memphis could be part of it. But I also want to make sure it's not just, the barbecue and soul food, that we do have some other unique restaurants in the city of Memphis to kind of give them some airplay.
Absolutely.
And then I also created a food truck festival. So right now, We're looking at 5,000 people coming the second year. So maybe by year 5, it takes over all of downtown. Just beautiful brown faces. I would love to see that.
So what area in downtown is the food trucks?
So it's
when is that one?
That's on March 11th at Claiborne Temple.
Okay.
From 12 to 6. So it's a three people are performing. I'm getting excited thinking about it. Courtney Little, Stephanie Bolton, and Jerome Chisholm. We're going to have black food vendors.
It's going to be outside?
It's inside and outside.
Oh, yeah.
So the concert inside, food trucks outside. So I definitely send in information. As many free passes as you all need, give them away on the radio. However,
Absolutely.
I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
So, in my part-time, in my former life, I had a band. And so we coming back from the dead now.
It's called the Flops.
And we were on a stage at the food truck festival, me and my band. My backup singer is Carmen Hicks. If you listen to Carmen, call in. She my backup, and we have a signature song we sing.
I love me some Carmen.
What's called Down Home Blues?
Yeah, we sing. So Carmen Hicks and myself, we're gonna do a duo at this event. We get out my band together. We like what you call them people in Cadillac Records? Headhunters. We gonna cover that headhunt Courtney and who else singing?
Courtney, Jerome, and Stephanie Bolton.
Tell Stephanie Bolton I'm coming for her. Okay. I'm gonna come there with my good time. Plug it to her speaker, start playing.
This what's gonna happen.
So is there anything you want to tell the listeners how to get in contact with you if they have a restaurant, they want to get into the Black Restaurant Week or the food truck?
Or say hi to your boo thing?
I don't have a boo thing.
We got to get the hookup going.
Dating in Memphis, that's a whole nother 2-hour show.
Girl.
That's another show. Okay?
Wait a minute.
I'm super single.
Okay. All right.
And ready to mingle. I heard that. Hold on.
Did my voice go up?
I just had an epiphany. Because I was thinking about doing a single issue in the Unleashed Voice. Okay. Eligible singles. Okay. You know, Essen used to do that, or Ebony, one of them.
I think so,
and they used to have them in there, you know, like the eligible men, eligible women, you know, get in there, you know. Because we're in 36 cities. Does he have to be local?
No,
okay,
absolutely not.
All right, we can push this thing.
You want them young or old?
She want like the
you want a thug?
I'm
the bearded Rumble.
If I can get like a Jay-Z, like the corporate thug, you know,
I heard that.
Switch it up.
Little Timberland action.
But no, follow me at Cynthia Daniels and Company on Facebook. I am open to any questions. I love, pouring into people. I can't give you all my time, but I can give you about 30 minutes and what direction to go. So be the change you want to see. Don't be afraid. If you don't see it in Memphis, go ahead and create it.
Do what?
So you run a recap.
Let me give them the restaurant week. If they want to get in contact with you and put their restaurant in the restaurant week, how do they do that?
So go to blackrestaurantweek.com and you can contact me directly there.
And what about the food truck? They have a food truck.
Food truck festival. So I'm actually full. I have all of my food trucks, unfortunately. But go to the website and still give me your food truck information because we're going to create a bigger turnout every year.
I think I'm going to be your agent, so I just took that job. I think we can go down to Lee Park and take over like Memphis and May and do it down there.
That would be beautiful.
Hello, somebody.
Yes.
I'm your agent. I'll talk to you.
You always trying to take the job.
This is... What you laughing at over there, Justin? What your henpicked self?
He's scared of you.
Yeah, he henpicked. Hey, play that song.
Somebody tell me you was Rooster Pig.
Hey, play that song.
What song?
My husband cheating on us.
Oh.
Find that. So, that's a blues. If you ain't have the blues, you don't understand that.
I don't know about the blues. You gotta teach me.
I'm gonna take. We gonna go out.
Okay.
I'm gonna baptize you in the blues.
Okay.
So the advice of Cynthia Daniels.
Oh Lord.
Girl, pay attention.
Okay.
She said build relationships with people.
Number one.
And she's absolutely correct. You cannot go and ask for money and don't have a relationship with these people. But we've learned that those are mistakes we made.
Absolutely.
So she said build relationships. Then she said you have to be creative. If you don't have creative juice, it's not going to work.
Absolutely.
And G to the Q has a lot of creative juice over here, and so I love it because she has the creative juice, and with that creative juice, you cannot have negativity around you because when people are negative and when you can't flow, your creative juice don't work. So keep negative people away from you so your creative juice can flow.
Amen.
And then she said, no complaining. If you ask God for the blessing, stop complaining when it start coming. So do not complain when the doors start opening, when your phone start ringing and emails coming in. Do not complain.
God gonna lay it on you.
You pray for it. Be careful what you pray for. You just might get it. Then she said, go hard. If you don't go hard, you might well go home and get your PlayStation and eat some brownies and watch TV. You got to go hard. Then she said you got to network. You need people help. Oprah did not become the billionaire she is
billionaire
by herself. You have to network. And she said, get a mentor. Everybody needs a mentor. If you're the smartest person in the room, something is wrong. Then she said, you need the internship. This is absolutely correct because I tried to get a franchise in Chick-fil-A. They told me you have to come in here and work behind this counter.
I know somebody that did that.
And you have to work in here before you get out of the restaurant.
Shake that chicken in that
Shake it. So you appreciate it. You know how to do it. So this is the great Cynthia Dane's advice. Go to my page. Go to her page. And we have trademarked these 7 steps to success.
Come on.
We got there it is.
Man,
Whoop, there it is.
You got 1 minute.
You got 30 seconds to give a shout out. We're going to wrap this thing up.
I want to just thank you guys for inviting me to your show.